everyone, and welcome back to Commander Clash. This week, we're going to find out who can pull off their impossible combo first. Let's see what everyone's running.
Hey, it's Phil, and today we're trying to assemble a combo that will booby trap the entire table.
Hey everyone, it's Richard, and I'm playing a Luck Bobblehead deck. You win the game if you can roll exactly 7 6s, and the best number to do that is 42 bobbleheads. So that's what we're trying to do today.
Hey, it's Tomer, and I'm going to try and pull off some impossible combos with Spy Kit. And along the way, maybe exile all creatures from all of my opponent's decks along the way. Oops.
I'm Seven. My combo's designed to try to get a Mycosynth Lattice on the battlefield with a Bludgeon Brawl, so all my permanents will be artifacts, and all my artifacts will be equipment, and then I can play my commander either the battle ready and win with a single swing. This show is brought to you by our sponsors. You can purchase all the accessories we use on the show over at ultimateguard.com, and you can purchase all your cards over at cardkingdom.com/mtggoldfish. You can also support us by buying merch at our merch store at mtggoldfishmerch.com and liking and subscribing to help the channel grow. Alright, with the intros out of the way, let's hop into the game. 4, 3, 2, 1, Clash on!
Clash on!
Yeah.
All right.
Combo on.
Oh,
I
God.
got the skit at 6, and it's very sketchy. We'll see how it goes.
I'm going to play Meticulous Archive, Surveil, and Go, and top.
Sheltered Thicket. Don't ask why this is in the deck.
That is
Because
kind of
it's-
suspicious.
It's thematic because
It's
it's
a
a Doctor
cycle,
Who set, or is
Wait,
it?
no, it's Fallout. It's Fallout.
Go
It's
ahead.
Fallout.
Oh.
Sheltered Thicket.
It's a fetchable forest.
Surge
Okay,
foil.
land off the top.
Surge foil.
No! All right, it's fine. I wanted
You got a
to be
couple more
punished.
turns to find it. You're
Exotic
good. You're good.
Orchard Pass. I have 2 lands. I just need to find a third, and then we'll be gaming.
I just found my third, and I'm going to play a Reliquary Tower and a Arcane Siglet, and go.
The mistake card.
Oh no! What does this card do?
Not the most egregious one.
Okay, we're gonna go Flooded Strand. We're going to crack it. I'm going to 3 visits right after. Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So I'm going to grab some kind of shock land into Surveil land.
Okay.
If I can find a breeding pool, I'm going to shock myself to 37, and then I'm going to grab a Surveil land that's a forest, the Simic one, and then I'm going to pass the turn.
All right.
I was thinking, what do you think of going into a fetch land into untapped shock as like a metagame call where you're like, oh, don't, when people are trying to figure out who to attack, they'll be like, I'm at the lowest life.
I'm
Yeah,
losing.
let's
So
work.
I think it's an
I mean-
effective strategy, honestly.
It works.
I mean,
I guess.
if there's anything I've learned from those silly gain lands that are just gain 1 life, going up to 41 does get you attacked. So I imagine going down to
True.
37 should do the opposite. I'm going to play a Magda Brazen Outlaw. It has a bunch of text about dragons and dwarves. Important thing is, when it becomes tapped, or any dwarf technically, I get to make a treasure token. And you can go. I don't even know if this deck has a dragon in it, honestly, or another dwarf. It is literally there to make treasures.
All right.
Oh, it's for
Top the
artifacts
surveil.
for dragons.
No
I do have artifacts.
third land yet.
Oh, no.
We got 1 more turn before it becomes problematic. Play Undergrowth Stadium. I'll play Mask of Memory, one of my favorite cards of all time. Equipment: when a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, you may draw 2 cards. If you do, discard a card, and then I'll pass. 1 more turn.
I'm gonna draw-
Sweet.
We Arden equip pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, if
play
equip
an
1,
Urza's
it's a little
Cave.
discount.
Good old 5 color, but 2 of them are colorless. I'm going to pay 4 mana. I'm just going to go right ahead. I'm going to play Anointed Possession. If an effect would create a token, I will
Okay.
create twice
The-
that
the-
many.
The most
Scary.
skill start possible.
Be not
Wait, so
afraid.
Garth
Go.
Garth can make double Black Lotus?
No, it's not creating a token if you cast a card that becomes a token.
Oh, that doesn't
I
count.
checked for this. I still have a way to make infinite, like, low tie. Whatever.
I think it's
path.
low
I don't know
tie,
what's
yeah.
the plural of
Low tie.
lotus.
We are going to play Urza's Saga. So that eventually can tutor up a 0 or 1 drop. I'm going to play everyone's favorite Doctor's Companion, Amy Pond. So Amy is a 3-mana 2/2, partners with Rory Williams. Anyone have Rory Williams in their deck that they want to search up? Whenever
I'm
Amy
fine.
deals combat damage to a player, choose a suspended card you own and remove that many time counters from it. And you guys can go.
Time counter is on. on it. What is going on here?
Okay, she may be here for color purposes, okay? But you never know.
I will swing Magda at Phil, I think, since you already have that anointed procession. Plus, I want to start making some treasures here. And then I'm curious what you guys think of this card. I'm going to play a Plains, and I'm going to tap
like
3
that.
mana. Richard. Oh, yeah, the Plains is good. Do you play Space Marine Scout? 3 mana, 2/1 first strike vigilance. When it enters, if your opponent controls more lands than you can search for a Plains card, put it in play tapped, and then shuffle. It's catch-up ramp, but it's one that I never see anyone play.
It's 3
so I'm
mana.
gonna,
It's okay.
I'm going to catch up and get a Surveil land, and you can go.
Wait.
It's any planes,
Honestly,
though. It's not.
Any planes.
It
What a
sounds
flex.
worse, but realistically, like you can't really play it. I guess sometimes you can play a Knight of White Orchid on turn 2 and catch up, but that assumes somebody like on green ramps before you. So we run 42 lands in this deck. But sadly, I kept a 2-lander. I could not find the third. But does anybody have a black source on the battlefield?
I do not.
No.
No. Okay. That's cool.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
We'll pass.
You need double black? That's a sign in blood, isn't it? What do you need
It's got to
double
be a
black
sign in
for?
blood.
Well, that's great.
Ooh.
Does anybody have an Urborg?
I will.
Don't play the Urborg.
I'm gonna
Phil.
play
Don't
yes,
do it.
but-
Oh, there it is. He
Influence.
fixed it. He fixed
Yeah.
it.
You got all the
yes.
mana. No. Nah, I can't be this greedy, right? Nah.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
got
this
it. You
greedy.
got it.
I'm
You got it, Phil.
Just gonna.
Max Greed.
This one looks pretty good, though. Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
Oh, double trouble.
It's gonna be
that's
on
pretty
I've
good.
heard
Phil's
on
getting
a
out of control
podcast
here.
that it's
Phil, can you hold
underrated
up
in
here? I'm
Commander.
trying to do an impossible
I'm gonna
combo.
go double Goblin Shaman.
This is insane. He's
Oh,
gonna get
very
4
well.
treasures next turn.
Yeah, that is.
The problem is
a
my win
concern.
con is
Not bad.
complicated, but we're getting there.
Are you done, Phil?
Yeah.
Okay. Chapter 2. I'm about to go down a land. So we are going to wait. I gotta read this card. We're going to attack Tomer with AV Pond.
Yeah, so I'll take 2 commander damage.
Parkour.
Oh.
So free running, Eagle
What?
Vision.
Oh.
5 mana. It's draw 3 cards, but free
Yeah.
running for 2 mana. You can
Yeah.
cast the spell for its free running cost if you dealt combat damage to a player this turn with an assassin. She's
Yeah,
not an
draw
assassin, but a commander.
That card's legit. Also, the green one is very nice.
3. Oh my god. It has come to this, guys. I did not draw land.
Oh, no.
So we are
Welcome.
going to 2, 4, 6.
You're going to be back
8.
down with Tomer in a minute after you sack your Urza Saga.
We cast Gamble.
For a
Oh,
land?
if you discard
I
this
mean,
land, oh, it'd be so good.
That'd be so
Come
funny.
on.
Do I get a bounce land to discard even more cards? I think we do.
Yes.
Is it
Okay, get the
Boilerworks?
bounce land.
Is what's going
Oh,
to
come
happen.
on. That's what's going to
Wait,
hit the
I don't even
graveyard.
have to reveal it. Oh well.
You don't have to reveal it.
Oh,
Oh,
You're gonna
hope
see
you
it
don't
end up in the
reveal it.
graveyard.
know
it's
now.
going to be in the graveyard in
We
a second
know
anyway.
now.
Yeah.
Seth, give me a number from 1 to 8, where 1 is the leftmost.
Lucky number 7.
7.
Come on, 7.
Okay, now, if you get the land, then I might as well scoop because my deck requires a lot of luck today.
Come on. Come on.
Yes! Yes!
How?
Oh my god!
Got him!
Yes!
I hate you guys!
Yes!
I hate you guys!
That's why I never run gamble. Because 100%
2
of the time.
2
100%
points.
of the time.
You know what,
That was
guys?
like
I
the
don't have to
12th
discard
center or
the
something,
inside.
too. That was a
all of the
12th
rolls.
center.
Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, that
okay.
feels good.
That was it.
Oh,
Rerunning
I'm-
into a missed land drop, into a gamble. Discard isn't Boilerworks. That's 2 land drops, Seth.
I feel bad. I should have picked a different number. I'm sorry.
No!
I feel bad now. I'm just gonna get all the value here, and
I
you
feel
guys
bad
are
it wasn't
missing
me.
So I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to attack Phil with both. So this one has Vigilance and First Strike. This one's just a 2/1. And I get another
Yep.
Treasure.
I would trade with the Magda. I think I don't have much to do with this.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to pay 2 mana, play a card I think is kind of underrated, a Collector's Vault. It's a 2 mana artifact.
Nice.
You can pay 2, tap it, draw a card, discard a card, and make a treasure token. And then I'm going to play Arena of Glory. I have a mountain, so it's going to be untapped, and I'll pass the turn.
I have 42 lands. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Come on, Tomer, come on.
If Seth thinks I'm gonna get a land after what he did to
7.
Richard,
7.
I believe it. 7. Done. Oh my god, it's not.
Oh, no.
But
You can
Don't
cast
worry.
Lightning Blood.
You can cast your Sign in Blood now, yeah.
But just like
so
me,
this-
you'll whiff with the extra
this
draw.
after black. No. I'm making a body so I can eventually mask a memory to find my freaking land. I'm gonna cast
Oh.
draw
Oh.
Voidwalker.
Kill it.
It's a
Lightning bolt it.
3/2 shadow. If a card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere and exile instead with a void counter on it, I can sacrifice the Voidwalker to cast an exile card an opponent owns with a void counter on it, and I can pay without paying its mana cost. And that's it. That's all I got. Pass it.
Let's see if I can draw land. I do have a second shot at it.
Oh,
I did
you
not.
can get 4 treasures this turn.
Oh, yeah, you got Fable.
Yeah. I'm
Actually,
going to
no,
go
only 2.
to the second
He
chapter
traded
here.
in a goblin.
Oh,
I
you
may
traded a
discard
goblin?
up to 2 cards, and if I do draw that many cards, I'm going to discard an Orko because it's
Oh,
already
they get
better.
discarded with
They get
what you call
exiled.
counters.
It's
They got
exiled.
exile with void
Oh,
counter.
Tomer can get an
gonna
Oko
draw.
now.
I'm going to Mythos of Iluna. I'm going to create a copy of target permanent. I'm going to choose Anointed Procession.
I've seen this on Arena.
Are you going to
Yeah,
break the game?
I'm going to cast a generous gift on the Anointed Procession.
Whoa! Seth, just
The exile
dealing out
father.
elves today. You're just getting everyone.
Oh, no,
my
no,
God,
no, no, no.
I've
this is
seen
not
Mythos of
good.
Iluna on Anointed Procession before. It does crazy things.
No.
Oh, and it goes to
Madman.
exile. That's actually kind of awkward.
Yeah, the exile part is very bad. I'm going to swing in at Toma because
Okay,
he's
I'll
going to
take
steal my Oko if he wants to.
Not even the
One
vengeance hit
treasure.
on Seth? Wait. Does that
I got a
thing have
first
first
strike
strike?
here.
Oh, it's first
First
strike.
strike
Yeah,
vigilance.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to mess
Walker.
with this.
I think I'm going to play that card and I'm going to
Yes.
alter it into a StarCraft 2 Marine.
Yeah, when are we getting University
Yeah.
on
Already is-
StarCraft?
Ping me with this mana confluence and pay 3 mana. Caretaker's Talent. Whenever I create a token, I draw a card.
Wow, you had
and
a
I make a
I
copy
good
feel
of
like
the
token
Phil's
hand.
played this
I had-
deck already.
I had it
I've
all, by
seen
the
this
way.
Before.
And then I pass.
All right. Untap.
It's still fine.
Upkeep. Draw. Main phase. Urza Saga triggers. We're going to tap to float a colorless. We're going to find a 0 or 1 mana artifact. It's Amulet of Vigor.
It works well with those cycling lands, I guess. I don't know what's
It
going on.
works well with my bounce lands.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
just playing Amulet Titan now. Surely this will be enough, right? So blue, colorless. Secrets of the Golden City. I do not have Ascend. Draw
Okay,
2 cards.
Divination.
Yeah,
Divination achieved.
here.
Why is
Richard
Secrets
wants to
of
draw a
the-
lot of cards, that's for sure.
We did well. You know,
What's
I need a
going
lot of
on?
cards to make this combo work.
I don't think I've seen Richard ever played this card before. This is
Look,
like,
I made a land drop, guys. I did it.
I'm jealous.
Go ahead, Seth.
All right, I will untap. Not going to activate the Collector's Vault this turn. We'll untap and draw. I guess we just do it. Everyone's going to freak out, but I think it's worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trouble in pairs. Just
Stop!
a little card draw. I'm just going to draw a few cards. Look at all the cards. Richard's already drawn like 6
I had to
extra
discard
cards.
the hand size. I had to discard the hand size.
okay,
Wait
sorry.
a second. It's Mana Web.
I don't know what
All
that is. I don't want to know.
You have a 3/3 now, right? I'm going to attack Richard for 2 with the Space Marine Scout.
Okay.
And then
35.
post combat, I'm going to play a bounce land, Boros Garrison, and pick up Shatter Skull Smashing. And go ahead.
All right. Land off the top.
All right, play
One
2 spells
time.
for me,
42
Tomer,
of
please.
them. There's 40 left in the deck. There we go. We did it. We got there.
Temple of the False God.
We will play a Temple Garden untapped. We'll tap 3, cast our commander, or one of them, Arden, Intrepid
Oh,
Archaeologist.
so good.
At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may attach any number of auras and equipments you control to target permanent or player. So I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to trigger Arden, and I'm going to move Mask of Memory onto the Dothy Voidwalker. And Seth, you're going to be drawing cards off me anyway.
I would love
I got to
to.
at least lower your life total a little bit. I'll hit you for 3.
That's fair.
I will trigger Mask of Memory. I'm going to draw 2 cards and discard
Will
a
you
card.
now? I will also draw a
Yes.
card thanks to Trouble in Pairs.
I will discard Stoneforge Mystic.
Fancy Stoneforge.
Go ahead.
Okay, land. Oh god, please.
Everyone's begging for lands to
So my favor of the Mirror Breaker flips.
Are you just going to
Slightly
copy and go
worse.
infinite?
Kiki. Oh man, I would be balling like crazy right now if I had double tokens and stuff.
that
but
Anointed Procession. Yeah.
I'm going to swing in at Richard
33.
and I create a treasure, and the
Yeah.
treasure will draw me a card.
I will also draw a card.
Trouble in
Beautiful,
Pairs.
beautiful.
Should have played white. What was I doing?
I'm gonna hurt myself for 1, crack the treasure, treasure and cast Garth One Eye. It taps to create cards. I'm going to read the cards when I create them. It's too much. Reading the card doesn't even explain the card on this one. And then I'm going to play a Triumph and pass.
All right. We're going to crack Misty for a Surveil land. What's the red-blue Surveil land?
Thunder, something falls, something like that.
We are going to keep on top. We are going to draw the card. We don't really have anything to do. So we're going to play Commercial District and Surveil again.
Man, untapped Surveil lands seems so good.
Okay, I think we keep this on top. Tomer, are we buddies?
Yep.
How far behind are you?
Please don't kill me. I have 3 lands.
I think
Richard.
Tomer's even farther behind than you are at this point.
I passed
Yeah.
I know.
multiple turns.
Tomer, I want to suspend a card. Can I hit you with Amy Pond? In exchange, I will give you some treasure tokens.
Sure.
Okay.
Wait, am I going to regret this? Is this like,
No.
and you will die?
Actually, I changed my mind. I don't want to do any of this. So what I'm going to do instead is I'll still help you, Tomer. We're still friends. I'm going to cast Ingenious Mastery. I can pay 2 and a blue rather than the spell's mana cost. If I do, I draw 3 cards. Then an opponent creates 2 treasure tokens and then scries 2.
Ooh.
So Tomer, you can scry 2 and create 2
Oh.
treasures.
How about me?
Seth
though?
draws a million cards.
Oh, I found a land.
Amazingly, we haven't drawn any more lands,
All right,
but I made my
this
land
one on
top
top.
already. So we're gonna go to discards. That's a Snapcaster and a Karn Great Creator.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to activate my Collector's Vault using a treasure, but then it's going to give me back that treasure, so it ends up being the same. So I get to draw and discard. And I will just discard a Plains. And then I will untap, or exile a Plains rather, because of that Dolphy Voidwalker, and draw. Alright, so first I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to swing at Richard for 2.
Get
With a
out of
Space
here,
Marine
Seth.
Scout.
You're not done enough
Everyone's
to
at
be.
32. Everyone's
Scout
at
has
32.
done serious work.
But
The
Phil,
first
like, taking
strike
6
in
life on his
Vigilance
way
is
down
actually
there.
relevant. Yeah, I'm gonna play Reliquary Tower as my land for the turn. How scary is your board, Phil? How many cards do you have in hand?
3.
Please mess with him.
Please.
The reflection
far ahead.
I'm gonna
scares
do
me.
so many
The
cool
reflection
things.
He's too
scares
far
me.
ahead.
All
All
I'll take
right,
a
here's what
farewell.
we're gonna do. I'm gonna tap 7 mana. I am going to play a card I used to think was gonna be really good, but then it wasn't. Spiteful Banditry.
Oh.
When it enters, it deals X damage to each creature, which is gonna be X equal 5. And then when one or more creatures your opponents control die, you get to make a treasure only once each turn. So 5 damage to each creature, assuming this resolves.
Yeah, I don't have much room.
I'm very sad.
It all gets exiled, by the way.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
But
Everything
I
goes
think
to
it's
exile,
everything
but the
my
Voidwalker
stuff.
goes away. Actually, I don't even get a treasure. Wait, your creature died, Tomer,
No,
so I do
my
get a
creatures
treasure.
die,
Okay.
so you get.
So
a
I
treasure.
do get a treasure token.
Is Seth like super far ahead now
yeah.
because he has a trouble in pairs and no
Yes.
creatures to attack him?
I thought I had a brilliant plan, but I have too many more lands for my catch-up ramp to work. Go ahead.
Oh no. How awful. Draw a card. I know what it is. Excellent.
You got some treasures, Tomer. You almost have as many as I do, and I've been trying to make them.
My next turn would have been so sick. I didn't want
Play
to say.
Reliquary Tower.
Oh,
And then
I imagine
We'll play Pure Steel Paladin.
Ooh, that's a
White
good
one.
tap for white. Whenever an equipment enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. And then Metalcraft, which I have, if you control 3 or more artifacts, equipments you control have equipped 0.
Pretty good.
And then I will cast Strength Testing Hammer. This
All
is
right,
one-
in response.
oh gosh, what?
Fairy Mastermind.
Oh, okay. There.
Oh, this is going to be good for Richard.
I mean, yeah, it's going to be good for both of you.
All right.
Yeah.
Strength Testing Hammer, it's an equipment. It's my second spell, so Seth gets a trigger.
I'm going to get to draw, yeah.
Whenever a quick creature attacks, you roll a 6-sided die. That creature gets plus X plus O until end of turn, where X is the result. Then if it has the greatest power or is tied for the greatest power amongst creatures on the battlefield, you draw a card.
Wow, that's a lot of text
All right.
to be like, I'm a medium equipment.
It's a 1-drop equipment. It enters the battlefield, which will mean that I draw a
Who is
card
second?
off the Pure Steel Paladin, which means
So I
that
will
Seth gets
draw
to
a
draw a
card.
card
I will draw a
again.
card from Tomer drawing.
And then
I will draw a
yes.
card from Seth drawing his second.
Oh,
And
my
then Richard
gosh.
drew his second card, which means I will draw from Richard drawing a second card, all
Great.
for free.
God, please
I
give me a
legit
land.
think the One Ring pales in comparison to the trouble. trouble in pair. It's pales. Like, it actually looks like a joke compared to
Wow,
that.
I don't know about that, but
One ring is
compare
super
that-
slow, but One Ring is Teferi's Pro. See, that's the secret.
Okay, so I'm going to pay 1. I'm going to use my 2 treasures, and I will cast another equipment. Sword of Forge and Frontier. Equipped creature plus 2/2 and has protection from red and green. Whenever a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play those cards this turn. You may play an additional land this turn.
nice.
It's an equipment. Draw a card up to Paladin, and then I'm just going to move all the equipment onto.
Oh, Seth has a reliquary tower. This is a problem.
I do.
Hmm.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, please untap land. I'm gonna play a Solemn Simulacrum. Grab a land.
Did you hit your land drop or no, Phil? Is this replacing your land drop?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Can you
And-
play a second spell while drawing a card with that spell?
No. I think I just have to pass the turn, which is very boring.
Okay.
That's very responsible of you, Phil.
I want to draw
No,
cards,
no,
Phil.
Seth draw.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Play a land. I have 8 cards in hand.
I'm actually terrified of this Forge and Frontier because this deck is full of like garbage combos. So if I exile a piece and it's like 8 mana, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, that is the risk.
I'm going to cast Rousing Refrain,
Nice.
targeting Seth. It adds a red for each card in opponent's hand.
Yeah.
Seth is going to give me 8 red mana. After this resolves, exile it with 3 time counters on it.
So I need to get empty-handed before 3 turns pass.
Okay, I don't know.
Or else
And
you
then I'm
get a
going
bunch
to cast
more mana.
Amy Pond from the command zone, even though I put it in my exile zone for some reason. For 5.
That is second spell, so I will draw.
Then I'm going to cast Doubling Cube. So Doubling Cube
Okay,
allows me to
that's
pay
good.
3 mana to double the amount of mana in each type. Now, I could have sequenced this differently, but I have nothing to cast, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to pass the turn now.
That has to be
Alright.
part of the combo, right? Like there's an
It's
amulet
gotta
figure,
be.
there's a doubling cube. What's going on?
I mean,
Oh,
so
is it
I
like-
need to make 40 bobbleheads, and if I spin it, I get a 50% chance of winning. So I need to assemble 40 luck bobbleheads, and that requires a ton of mana.
Do you have 7 lands now,
Farewell.
Bill? Can I catch up ramp?
I have 7 lands, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to play a Sand Scout. When it enters, if the opponent controls more lands than me, I get to get a desert. And when lands go to the graveyard, I get to make a 1/1, which I always forget that's even on that card. So I will get the Arid Archway. It's a bounce land. I will pick up one of the tap planes with the bounce land. Now, I get to make my land drop for the turn, which is going to be a Thespian stage. And then 5, and I'm going to exert this Arena of Glory. 6.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're tapping this down. No, it's not.
It's like
It's jank.
hasty coming
It's
out.
jank. I am going to haste in Olivia's Attendance. It is a 6 mana 6/6 with Menace. It says when it deals combat damage, create that many
Ooh.
blood tokens. And then I can pay 3 mana to deal 1 damage to any target.
It has menace, so yeah, I could hit me or Phil.
Tomer
possibly.
or
Anyone.
Phil.
Oh, well, I have 2 bodies.
It's not even combat damage, it's any damage.
Any damage.
Whenever it deals
Oh.
any damage, you make a blood token. I'm going to swing at Tomer.
Just 6.
Casual
Okay.
6 spot. I really just want the blood tokens. I guess we just pass the turn.
All right.
Seth's turns are less exciting
Awkward.
than his turn on other people's turn, where he, like, ancestral
Drawing all the
recalls.
cards. And, yeah, I know.
On his turn, it's like Trouble Appears does nothing.
I'm sorry, Richard, but I think you're the only one who has something that you would be willing to lose. And that will trigger the strength testing hammer. I'm going to roll a d6.
Mwah.
4.
Wow, 4.
So it is plus 4, so 8 damage. Oh,
you get to
and
draw
then-
a card from that?
Then, if it's the greatest power or tied with the greatest power on the battlefield, you draw a card, which I do
Oh, that
have.
is
Yeah, I got a 6, so I think it is. So I will also draw. Thank you, Tomer.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm going to draw off Tomer. All right, I take 8. I go to 22.
So I get 2 triggers. I get the Sword of Forge and Frontier and the Mask of Memory. So I'm going to do the Mask of Memory first, I guess. So I'll draw 2 and then discard Painful Truce.
Ooh.
Oh, he's done with the
And
card
then
draw.
I will exile the top 2
I hope you exile a 10
Veil
drop
of Summer.
combo.
Summer.
and Sword of the Animus.
Sort of the anime.
And I get an extra land drop for the turn. I haven't played a land yet. I'm going to play a Plains from my hand. That's land drop number 1. I'm going to pay 2 mana and cast Sword of the Animus. Trigger Pure Steel Paladin.
I'm going with the thought that my impossible combo is less impossible than Seth's. So we'll let him draw all the cards. I'll draw half as many, but we'll get there first.
I will play
You're probably
my
right,
second
actually.
land for the turn. It will be a Balagad Sanctuary, so it's an MDFC.
Do I get anything for playing a second
going-
land? Oh,
I'm gonna
Trouble
quit.
in Pair. Doesn't even trigger off the second land.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
garbage
right?
card.
So bad.
I'm going to
So
equip
bad.
the Sword of the Animus onto the Pure Steel Paladin, and then I will pass Aroni the Tourney.
What?
And then Veil of Summer is exiled.
Gone
What?
forever. Where's my
What? Not
second
even
a
spell,
second
Homer? I'm
spell?
disappointed.
This all should have happened
Maybe some spite. Maybe
2
my
turns
hatred
ago.
for the card is so much.
with
So I'm
extra
trying to
mana.
spite you one
Uh-oh.
card.
8 mana. I'm gonna get pinged for 1. Doppelgang for x equals 2. Should have been x equals 3. I'm going
What
to
does that
create
do?
x copies of x permanents. And the x permanence is Caretaker's Talent.
This is
and
not a
Trouble
win.
in
This is
Pairs.
just more value.
Wait.
Don't stop this as well, please. Just let me draw. You're gonna draw cards of me as well.
Okay, I'm gonna Flare of Duplication, sack Amy.
Okay.
Oh my god.
We're gonna copy the doppelgang.
I hate everything.
Okay, so what are you targeting? Also, a creature died, so I get a treasure because Richard sacrificed his.
I'm gonna copy Thundering Falls and Hedge Maze.
A little
I'm gonna
profaning over
surveil.
there.
I'm gonna surveil 4,
If
but
you
they enter
counter my
untapped.
copy now.
Okay, now I'm gonna surveil. Oh, this is funny. Do I die?
Do I die?
No, this is too greedy. We're gonna surveil Consecrated Sphinx into the graveyard.
Oh my
Goodness.
god.
Gruel Turf 2, Scalding Tarn 3.
We need Hull Breacher unbanned. The hero we need.
Temple of the False God. Done. So then I'm going to use 2 Thundering Falls.
If you counter this, I think this is impossible to pull
It
off.
is
My combo.
impossible
It was already kind of
Pull off
ambitious,
combo
but
week.
I'm going to cast Reverberate, copying Doppelganger.
No, this is
fine with me.
a nightmare scenario.
I get to draw a card. That's your second spell.
So I'm going to copy Arena of Glory. Okay, now,
Please just resolve on my end. I can't take this.
and then I guess more Thundering Falls, I guess.
Wow, Richard ramps so much.
And then you can resolve your thing, Phil.
Oh, okay. 2 Trouble in Pairs and 2 Caretaker's Talents. Caretaker's Talent says whenever I create the first token each turn, I draw a card. So for all 3 of them, I draw cards.
So,
so I draw
now
another
I will
card.
draw.
Which
so
is
now
my
Richard
second
will draw.
card, yeah.
So
And
now
I will draw a card.
So you
Okay,
should get
so
to
I'm
draw
gonna
one
draw
from
2 more.
me, yeah.
Maybe we mill each other out.
I'm just going to play a Xander's Launch pass. Now I can die in peace.
Hold on. I'm still making tokens. We're all going to draw a card at the end of turn.
Sweet.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Oh, another one.
So my turn. Rousing Refrain goes down by 1. Suspend.
When that goes off,
Oh
Richard's
my
probably
God,
gonna
this
win.
is gonna
Or do
create-
I think
something.
Richard has enough
Much
mana.
mana off
Okay.
me.
Okay, we're just gonna go for it because I want to
For
see
it.
if this actually does anything. Arena of Glory is going to get exerted. That's 7. That's Amy exerted. The land is exerted. I'm gonna go to combat. I'm going to swing at Tomer.
No blocks. 2?
Okay, so Amy does 2 damage.
Oh
She can
my
remove
God.
2 counters off of Rousing Refrain.
Oh, yes.
So
Yeah,
Rousing
okay.
Refrain comes in, and we add.
Oh, the mana.
That's my 7.
So I get to draw.
So I'm going to draw
Yeah.
2, yeah?
Yeah,
And then I'll draw again because Phil drew 2. So I will have drawn
I
2.
wish I
So
played
Phil
free
will draw
spells.
more.
So you both drew 2. Okay, so I will draw 2.
This is a nightmare scenario.
Oh, I
Yeah,
draw
you get to
more.
draw-
Yeah.
I drew my second
Richard,
card,
I hope you win, just so I don't have to hear Troubled in Paris forever again.
It's so much fun, Tomer.
I didn't
You had
realize
trouble
Okay,
in
so
there.
how much mana does Rousing Refrain?
Release me.
14.
15.
Okay, we bring out the big boy counter now. What I'm going to do now is cast Nyx Bloom Ancient with 3 green.
So if this resolves,
Everything
Doubling
triples.
cube.
I have 4 lands.
so the land
then I
can
have
tap
doubling
for
cube will triple.
12. So you make like 60 mana.
I haven't made a land drop this turn either.
I don't know if this is correct or not, but I'm going to.
Seth! Stop!
No.
Stop!
I'm going to spend 2 treasures to activate this collector's vault, draw a card, discard a card, and that will also make me a treasure. I will discard a land, which I have plenty of, and then I'm going to use my 3 treasures to cast a Chaos Warp, targeting the doubling cube.
Seth, we were going to have so much fun. We're going to have so much
60
fun.
mana.
You think of all these
I'm
cards
giving
I've done. I would have drawn a counter spell, huh?
You get to spin into something. I might spin into your luck bobblehead
Wait,
for you.
so
I'm
I
trying
can
to help.
currently double all my mana? In response, we're going to cast a High Tide.
Oh, no.
Oh,
So whenever
jeez.
a player taps an island for mana, that player adds an additional blue. So I'm going to float 6 blue mana, okay? And then I'm going to doubling cube, okay? And then doubling cube doubles this all. So I go to 16 and 12.
And then you get
Chaos Warp results. Now I hope a luck bobblehead comes off the top.
It's the helpful Chaos Warp.
Oh, it's a mana geyser.
Oh,
It just goes on
my.
top. Seagate Restoration?
Oh my god.
I draw 9. Does this resolve?
Yeah.
Sure.
Or as far as I'm
One.
concerned, yeah.
2,
I am
3,
F6.
4.
I am also
Five,
at 6 at this point.
6,
Other than drawing
7.
Trouble in Paris.
You know what?
Yep.
In response to the Seagate, you'll do it. I'm just
Oh,
going
yeah.
to Ferris Pro out of here.
Domer's done with this.
That's the first section.
Wow, you should have
And
done
so-
this before you hit with this commander.
All right, Tomer's out of here.
We go
going
minus
by.
5. We go to 7. This is a Nadu turn, by the way, because there's no guaranteed win happening anytime soon. Mana Geyser. So
Oh,
I
jeez.
add a red for each tap land my opponents control. So how many lands do you guys control? Not counting Tomer, because he phased out.
I'm not there.
7.
You don't get anything from me. Haha. Got
8
you.
plus 7, so 15. So I go to 22 red. And then I guess Jessica's will.
Oh my lord.
I go to
Ooh.
19. Amy Pond is a commander? Yes. Okay.
Seth and I should
so-
both have 14 cards, right?
So I add 14 mana. So I go to 33 and then exile 3.
Whoa, is that the double X spell?
It's a
thing?
double
That is
exile. By the way, I
unfortunate.
haven't drawn what I needed yet, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know what this is leading to. Richard has all the
It's
mana and all the
green floating
cards. but-
Rough.
You need to find like the luck bubblehead and the ways of copying it a bajillion times.
Okay, guys, I promise you, this may eventually lead to something.
Oh no.
So I Vesuva and I copy Hedge Maze. It enters
Okay.
untapped because of Amulet. Surveil this back. So I'm going to tap it. It adds 3 green and 4 blue. This makes Nadu look like a joke, right?
Not really.
So I Balagan Recovery into Seagate Restoration.
Sure.
Seagate Restoration. I go to 1 and then I go to 27.
Okay, we're
I have
pitching him
2,
on mana.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Are you kidding me? Are you
Did he
kidding
really-
me?
Did he whiff?
Don't worry, guys. We can just do
You
this
got
the
it?
easy way
The easy way.
by underworld breaching now.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Oh
Okay.
god.
So exile 3 other cards. So I want to get gambles because I want to get my copying thing.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
So now Gamble will be good because even if you discard
gonna
it, you
gamble.
can just escape it.
Wait, do I
I
not
got
have enough mana for this?
You have 30 some mana floating. You really not have enough.
I need to make 40 copies of Luck Bobblehead. I'm just going to shuffle the stack and take a card off the top, okay, Seth? Or do you want to list a number between 1 and 50
I
or
mean,
something?
just take card 7, whatever that means to you. As long as
1,
it's card
2,
7,
3,
I'm fine
4,
with
5,
it.
6, 7.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, I had a heart attack.
Aw.
It was a green card.
We
for a
failed.
second. So now Mana Geyser Reverberate with Breach. Wait, actually, is Mana Geyser better or Jessica's Will? How many cards do you have in hand?
14.
14.
Okay, we'll do Jessica's Will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I promise you guys, it's happening now. I cast Unbound Flourishing. Whenever you cast a permanent spell with a mana cost with X, double the value of X. So now I Trophy Mage.
That gets the bobblehead.
So the Reddit did the math. So Luck Bobblehead, you need to roll exactly 7 times. And the optimal number is 41. And that gives you like a
yeah.
15% chance of winning.
Oh, this for a
Okay.
15% chance.
You're telling me there's a chance.
Okay, so now I cast Luck
And it
Bobblehead.
should begin.
Yeah.
And then I cast Molten Duplication. So I make
get
a copy
another
of
Luck
Luck
Bobblehead.
Bobblehead. And then now, since I have Unbound Flourishing, I gotta go X equals 20. For the common
yeah.
good. Now I
So-
have 42. Okay?
So now you have 42 chances to
Okay.
roll.
Now, every time I spin, if I
Still
whip, I
costs
get
more.
treasures. Okay? So this,
Oh, never mind.
Okay,
This-
sure.
but I have
Yeah.
Amulet of
Oh,
Vigor,
they're
so they're untapped. The treasures are untapped.
Oh, sweet.
Now we're just gonna clear all this chaff out of the way because now it's time to roll 40
So-
dice.
If you whiff on these 40 rolls, do you just do it again somehow or do you fizzle the combo?
So it should be impossible to whiff at this point because I will make treasures and I can roll 40 times. So clearly this will be bad, but
Let's see it.
42 dice. Now, where would you ever get 42 dice? Well, you can go to MTG Goldfish merch store.
The best app ever. Look at these.
That's 20.
Yeah.
Add one more, and then we have blue ones. The Goldfish is a 6. Okay, but now how can one possibly roll this many dice in a sane manner?
That is a good question.
I have this one-piece tumbler. Okay? We just load it up like this, okay?
Get prepared.
we load it up. So I'm going to use my 1 floating mana for the first Luck Bobblehead.
Stir 'em up.
We're looking for
1,
7
2,
fishies, okay?
3.
1,
No, that's
2, 3. Wow.
Oh,
Okay, that was
Okay.
wow.
Not close.
There's a chance.
So are
I
we
make a
actually
million
going to count
treasures.
this for treasures every time? That would be
No. We just got to count once. Okay. So the number of each even result, there's like a million of them. I've got infinite. Okay. Let's just.
You have enough mana.
Oh, each treasure adds 3 mana too, by the way.
Yeah, mana's
Oh,
not
boy.
an
I think that's effective in fact.
Okay,
So-
hold on, wait, we gotta get to 7.
Okay.
Oh, that might be it.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Wow.
5, 6, 7, 8.
That's too many.
Wait, you need exactly?
It
need
says
exactly
exactly,
7.
yes.
Oh, wow.
Okay, this is the one.
This is the one. We got
This
it.
is
We got
the
it.
one. This is
We
the
got the
one.
luck.
This is the one.
We finally got the luck.
This is the one. So these ones
1,
did not
2,
roll.
3.
1, 2, 3. Oh, this is. Who designed this card? This is the mathematical maximum. If you roll more or less dice, your percentage is less.
You're.
Ah.
I
Right?
appreciate
So
the amount of
like,
effort
this
that
is
went into
actually
this.
the actual way to. Because so if you just make infinite mana and infinite bobbleheads, you may never roll 7.
No,
Oh, that's way too much.
1, 2,
Oh, there's
3,
way too
4,
many. I
5,
can-
6, 7,
yeah.
8.
the only interaction I had in my hand was counting ambush, but I realized too late that my thing has protection from green. So I was like, I don't even hold this up. I'm just going to Teferi's Pro out of here.
Yeah.
There's one
Are-
off screen. 1, 2, 3,
Huh?
4, 5.
Are we doing another game, or should we talk about what our combos we're trying to do? Why Richard rolls dice?
You want to do another game?
It probably depends on how long we
not
spend
do
rolling
this
dice.
Here we go.
Well, unless
Okay,
Richard
close.
loses, that would be very funny.
1,
too.
2,
Yeah,
3,
there's no
4,
way.
5, 6.
Not even close.
Guys, the math says you should
Get it within 10. Right?
I don't know. You also discarded your one land to that gamble with a full hand, so
Yeah.
We'll just
I don't know
knock
how
them
good your
down.
luck
No
is.
luck's on your side.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I'm
5.
gonna refill my water real quick. while you're
Why?
doing this.
Phil, you're gonna miss the most epic moment in Magic history.
Going to Vegas soon, I don't recommend
yeah, no
the
craps for
spots.
Richard.
Yo,
Yeah.
Nadu is fine, guys. Have you ever seen a luck bobblehead combo?
All right, here we go.
This is the one. This is the one. Wait, one.
1,
No, that's
Nah.
not
2,
eight,
3,
not eight.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What if we just whiff
You rolled
after
a lot
all
of
said and
eights
done?
there, yeah.
You know, I never fact checked the Reddit post. I just took it at face value.
Yeah, I wonder what the actual math on this is. I mean,
Oh,
we've been
okay.
in the range.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yo, if this was 8, we would have gotten.
Yeah,
this
you're
so
really
many
good at hitting
times.
8.
Well, it
See, if
sounds
you had
like
like
a
5
big
less
setup for
bobbleheads, you might be
farewell.
hitting
No,
7.
no, it's not. 41, 42 are the maximum. Like they're both about equal.
Okay, here we
No,
go.
it has to be
1,
farewell.
2,
Take away all
3, 4, 5.
Nope.
the
Not
five.
enough.
I need a lot of dice.
I swear this is not an ad for dice, even though it is.
1, 2, 3, 4,
3,
5,
4,
6.
5, 6.
Oh, did we do it?
Oh,
Did we do
1,
it? Did we
2,
actually
3,
do it?
4.
4,
Wait, 1,
5,
2,
6. Yeah,
3,
right?
3,
4,
Oh,
5,
that's
6,
good.
7.
5, 6,
Seven.
7. Oh,
You did it!
Oh.
Yeah!
magic counts.
Oh boy.
Don't take me to Vegas, boys.
Yeah.
So we can go game
That was
2, and I will
impressive.
just not assemble my combo, so that we don't have to do
Or
this
if
ever
you get
again.
to that point again, we can just call it a win.
We can
if you get
yeah,
42
if you-
bobbleheads
if
and
you
all
assemble it,
that,
you
we'll
don't
just-
roll it out.
Hey, all right, we're moving up in the world.
Maybe I'll be the Trouble in Pairs player this time. That seems
Are you
fun.
playing
Do you
white?
have trouble
You're
in
playing
pairs?
Of course, I'm playing white.
But you don't believe in trouble in pairs, do you, Tomer?
No, I hate the
No,
card.
he does. He just
But
Do you
he
play
doesn't
it, though?
believe in it because it's like Ristic Study. It's too good.
I mean, it's impossible combo. So I was like, I'll need to draw a lot of cards for this.
Yeah.
Fine.
That definitely showed me how far away I was from actually winning with the bobbleheads when I did it. Because I had like 6 of them, and I'm like, oh, we're just gonna get the high roll. But no, you need like 40.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Clash on.
Clash
on.
Oh, Seth, you're
Come
first.
on,
Your catch-up
land.
wrap doesn't work.
That's not a land. Oh, yeah, I'm going to need it this game, too, because I kept the Tomer hand with only 2 lands. I'm just going to play this MDFC as a land, and you can go.
I kept a 4-lander this time.
Oh, wait. Go ahead.
Hello.
Switch seats.
I got confused.
Oh, okay, cool.
Land tax? Land tax.
Everything's better now. Let us play Old Growth Grove. It's the on the land side of a new MDFC. And then pass.
I'm going to fix all my mana problems with a word tree and go.
Ah, so
Well,
jealous.
that'll fix your problems in a few more turns.
Yeah, it's so
I'm really good at drawing this terrible land. Shelter ticket. Go ahead.
Come on, land. Wow. Okay. I mean, kind of colorless, but we'll take it. Scavenger grounds and go.
Very responsible of you.
I gotta have it for my catch-up ramp. Otherwise, I wouldn't be responsible.
We will play a swamp.
Schwamp.
And then, no opposition agent one time. 3 visits.
Oh,
Search the
your
library
app
for a
said.
forest.
Wait, why'd you have so many mana problems last game? You drew none of your green ramp.
Let's get a temple garden and we'll shock it in. For I am not done yet. Oh, this card off the top was the game changer. I was gonna be
Esper Sentinel.
doing nothing for so long. Burgeoning.
Oh.
Whenever an opponent plays a
Ooh.
land, you may choose a land card from your hand to put into play. And then now I pass.
All right, we gotta play around burgeoning. No one make land drops for the rest of the game.
Good. Yes, please. But
I'm going to
your
play
catch-up ramp is gonna be online.
Command Tower
True.
and a Azuri's Signet.
Oh, I have a trigger. Let's put Godless Shrine onto the battlefield.
Okay.
Tapped.
I will play a Thespian stage.
Up,
Tomer.
trigger. I will put a Caves of Koilos.
I will sack a
Out.
Tribe Elder. So this one doesn't trigger burgeoning, right? It's only play. It's not landfall, right?
Whenever an opponent plays a land, yeah.
I'm just gonna grab an island and then go ahead.
All right. I will draw and play a fountain port,
Proceed.
and I will play a Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
Excellent.
We saw this last game from Phil. Make a goblin token that can make some treasures, and go ahead.
All right.
All right, Tomer. If
Tomer's
you have
got
a
a lot of
single card
lands.
draw spell, you're in business.
I got better. So
Yeah,
what I
I know
kept,
the problem.
I wanted to know.
So
I kept
someone play
4
Narset
lands.
Parter Veils right now,
I
please.
kept 4 lands and this.
Trouble in Pairs? 4 lands, Trouble in Pairs versioning is like the ultimate pub stomp hand.
You might be psychic.
Oh, he is
right
pop
now,
stomping
'cause
us. Oh no, it is.
I'm
a
going to
pop.
play Trouble in Pairs.
Oh.
If an opponent put an extra.
I've
seen it.
We've seen it for a couple
Lord.
games,
Love
Domer.
it.
I think we're good.
That's great.
The only counterplay to this is Smothering Tide. Now someone play Smothering
No.
Yeah, but we
Do I even
banned that
play
one.
this land? Nah, you know what? We'll pass. That's it. See, it wasn't that bad.
It's too early. It's bad.
It's
See?
too early in the game.
We
Yeah,
can't
it's
even
too early in the
cast
game
2
to actually
spells.
cast multiple spells.
You want to make a land drop, Toma?
No.
Pass.
Oh, you pass? Okay.
I'll pass on your pass.
Is it Amy Pond time? It's Amy Pond time.
Heck yeah.
She did a lot more work than I thought it was. It was just there for colors, but hitting the 1 suspend card Rousing Refrain was pretty good. Go ahead.
All right. I will untap and draw, and then Fable the Mirror Breaker. You're going to get to draw a card off this, Tomer. I'm going to discard, hit the Mother Load, and Hell to Pay to draw with my Fable the Mirror Breaker.
I'll draw a card off Trouble in Pairs.
And then I will play a Plains and Caretaker's Talent.
Oh,
and
Wait,
then,
this is Phil's deck. What's going on?
well,
Everybody's a
Phil's
token
playing
deck
deck that
right
looks
now.
like mine. I'm going to attack Tomer, of course, for
I'm
for 2.
already going.
And
for
I'm
it.
going to make
There
a
you go.
treasure, and I get to draw a card with Caretaker's Talent, and then you can go.
You want to cast a second spell? Okay, no, never mind. Fine.
No, we don't all have 8 mana on turn 3, Tomer. We can't all afford to cast 2 spells a turn.
I'm just doing the same thing. We will start with everybody's favorite other card. This is just like all the cards I love. Esper
Oh my
Tunnel. You
God.
like to pay the 1 when you cast all creature spells. Yay!
I mean, this is how you do impossible combos. You draw like a million cards, make a million mana, and then you can assemble a 5-card combo, right? Otherwise, it's
And
impossible
then-
to do.
I'm going to play a Tangle Span Bridgeworks. Yeah, you just play the OP cards to make the
What
bad
is that?
stuff.
Why is it
work.
untapped?
Tangle Spawn Bridgeworks, it's a new MDFC. It enters the battlefield. You may pay 3 life, and I will. 1, 2, 3. And it enters the battlefield untapped. And then I'm going to pay 5 mana, and I'm going to cast my other commander, Ikra Shidiki, the Usurper. It's a 3/7 with menace, and whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. And then I will pass.
Do you think that's part of Tomer's combo? Or do you think
I
that
would
is...
play. I need the
No.
mana. I need the
I
ramp.
get plain and
Ooh,
simple
mana
colors.
drain this. Pay for the
Mana
extra
drain!
mana.
Oh!
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Phil wants to do some ramping.
Do you want to pay the 1?
I did. Yes.
Is this a mana drain into Open the Way? That'd be hilarious.
I don't play green
5
ramp
extra
in this
mana.
deck. I play a 4-color non-green. I'm going to get 5 colorless next main phase. Doesn't help me cast my commander, so it's not even that cool, but I was jealous of all the ramp. I'm going to cast a Solemn Simulacrum. Grab an island. There we go. Can I cast my commander? I think I can. So if I
You have the right
use
color.
this,
Mana?
Oh, it
to
didn't
make
Oh, you have a
Azorius,
signet over there. You have a signet.
then I can make green, red, and black. Oh my god, look at this. Garth
Here
One-Eye.
comes the Garth.
Oh,
I'm going to
second
read it.
spell.
If it doesn't get dropped, it is
Draw
the
card.
second spell. What am I missing a land drop?
We should play a game where everyone starts with trouble in pairs on the
Brutal.
battlefield.
Yeah,
What bears
go.
the Smothering Tide, and then just like GG
All right.
mentally.
I'm just going to play Polluted Delta.
The Trigger Burgeoning Plains.
I will attack Tomer.
Yeah, we gotta attack Tomer.
I mean, that's
the
fair.
only
That's
option
fair.
at the moment.
Can you attack me with 2 or more
Okay,
creatures?
I am
please?
done. I passed the turn.
Wow. All right.
My Savage Eating Doctor costs 6.
All right, where's the?
I will untap and draw. Flip this Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I too am going to attack Tomer with my Goblin Shaman,
No
which
blocks.
will get me a treasure, which will draw me a card thanks to Caretaker's Talent.
Okay, I draw a card thanks to Trouble in Pairs.
How many cards do you have, Tomer? You're already drawing all the cards. Is there even any reason to care about this Esper Sentinel at this
4.
point?
I needed to
I don't
draw
know.
like 80 cards
Does it
to
even
get my combo
matter?
off. So every card matters.
Nah, just go for it. Just YOLO.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna play
Secret Rendezvous?
Torgo, Goblin Weapons.
Ooh.
Hey, do it.
This isn't actually the real plan of my deck. It's just a card in my deck. But whenever a land enters the battlefield, I make a colorless equipment token named Rock that I can equip to a creature for 1, and I can sacrifice it to deal 2 damage to any target. So now I'm going to play a Plains as my land for the turn, which will make a Rock with Togo. And then I hate to do this because it's going to help Tomer, but it's also going to help me. I'm going to play Idol of Oblivion.
I'll draw a
Which
card.
I can tap to draw a card if I made a token this turn, which I have. So I will tap it to draw a card.
You paid the 1.
I can't pay the
Oh,
one. I
yes,
don't have
you
the
pay the
mana to-
one?
Oh, I could pay
Oh,
with
there's
the
a.
treasure,
we all forgot about
but I'm not
Esper.
going to.
You want? Okay, cool.
Oh, that was the card I was talking about you drawing, actually. Yeah. You get to draw with
Beautiful.
Esper Sentinel. And go ahead.
Tomer, how many cards do you have in hand?
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just 6.
Oh, because they're all on the battlefield because of versioning. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
because of
Yup.
versioning. Fair magic cards.
I always
Um,
put versioning in decks where I'm going to draw a million cards because that's the
Yeah,
best
let's
way
draw a card.
to keep off.
Let's pay 3 and cast our other commander, Arden. At the beginning of combat of your turn, you may attach any number of auras and equipments you control to target permanent or player. You don't have any token synergies yet, Phil. We're gonna cast Dowsing Dagger, the Richard favorite. Dowsing Dagger. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent creates 2/0/2 green plank creature tokens with Defender. That will be you, Phil. You get to have them.
Hey.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
We will move to combat. The Dowsing Dagger will go equip for free onto Esper Sentinel. I will then swing at you. Oh no, Richard has untapped mana.
Okay, look, I have Thespian Stage. I 100% want you to flip that thing. Go.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I hate.
This is
I
the
hate
old
for-
set special here.
Wow.
I hate-
Mooch off for Richard's Dowsing Dagger.
and it's going to flip the Dowsing Dagger. Now it's a Lost Veil. It adds 3 mana of any one color. I'm going to play Nature's Lore. Search your library for a forest.
Tomer has so much mana.
Underground Mortuary.
Seth
So
and
it's gonna
Tomer
ETB.
both have some equipment-based combo.
I'm just turning on the catch-up ramp for my fellow white players, okay? I'm just helping set that
I
out.
think,
No one
I
has
think we
any
could like
catch-up
quad
ramp.
copy catch-up ramp and still be good.
Okay, Surveil 1. We'll put this in the graveyard, actually. Sword of Fire and Ice. We're going to put it in the grave. Actually, no, never mind. I'm going to put it on top.
We need more card draw.
Well, you know what Tomer's drawn.
Shadowy Backstreet. We're going to Surveil 1. Not it's good, and that's fine. And then we pass.
Oh, the
That's it.
surveil value.
Draw land here, please. Yikes. Let's read my commander. Tap. Choose a card name that hasn't been chosen among Disenchant, Brain Geyser, Terror, Shivan Dragon, Regrowth, and Black Lotus. I create a copy and then I can cast a copy. We're gonna see what happens if I tap this. And then I say Black Lotus.
Are
I
you
got this
conjuring?
totally real Black Lotus here. Ooh. Wow.
Whoa!
It's
Damn,
0 mana.
that
It
worked.
taps for
Jeez.
free.
What was this during
if you
Pictionary?
Phil, do you
Yeah.
are you open for commissions?
No.
Phil, do you pay the 1
I
on
do
Esper
not.
Sentinel?
Wait, do I pay the 1?
No,
No
don't do
way
it.
I pay
The
the 1.
impossible
No
combo is
way.
affording Black Lotus.
Oh, wait,
I guess I pay the 1, but I'm very
Poha.
don't want to. I crack the Lotus. I'm going to get 3 green, Azurius blue. I'm going to play Mythos of Iluna,
Second spell for the turn.
copy token of target permanent. Yeah.
I have a response to that.
Oh no, he's gonna reverberate it again.
Gonna do it again.
Oh, choose a target. Choose a target.
I mean, my
You're gonna
target is
copy
going to
it
be the Caretaker's Talent. I assume your target is going to be Trouble in Pairs.
I'm going to, in response, copy the Lotus Veil with Thespian Stage. And then I'm going to Flare of Duplication, sacking Amy
Oh
Pond
my god.
to copy the Mythos. Do we just get Trouble in Pairs? I pay the 1, by the way, Tomer. I think I just copied the Dousing Dagger land. We don't need more Trouble in Pairs.
This is a token copy of Caretaker's Talent, so it sees a token entering the battlefield. So I will draw a card.
That means I get to draw a card.
Second card.
It's your
I
second
regret
card.
not doing Trouble in Pairs immediately.
And then I'm going to pay
always the
1
right
mana,
choice.
Can you play a
And-
land for your turn?
put this to its 2nd level, create a token copy of target token, which will be Caretaker's Talent.
Yes.
And then I draw a card
Uh-oh.
because of Caretaker's Talent entered the battlefield. Wait, this is
Maybe
just one
Phil's
copy.
doing things.
Unless I pay another 1 and put 2 of them on level 2, and this is on level 1, and then another 1 will enter and will check again. So this is another
I don't even know
thing,
what's
and
going on
I finally
anymore.
make my
Is
land
this-
drop.
do you just like make an infinite layer of copies, or?
No,
gotta pay one
it
each
costs
time.
1 white
Oh.
per
You
thing.
But,
can make draw a
a
ton
Sea
of
of
cards,
Clouds.
though.
Oh,
That's
trigger burgeoning, brushland.
Sure. I will do this again.
I'm going to crack a surveil land while you're doing all that.
And then I draw another card. Then I'm going to pay 1 mana and play an expedition map and then pass. And I'm going to get a thing to represent this and go.
So is Phil a problem? Is this what this means now? I don't know what's
Come
going on.
on now,
over there.
I'm
Like
not-
8,000
I mean,
caretaker talent.
It's
I
gonna
have
make
to
a big
pay for
Homer
it.
copies.
Tomer and Phil are both problems, I think.
I'm not.
Tomer's like
Surveil one.
incredibly ahead on resources.
I'm going to keep it on top. I'm going to draw it for the turn. Tomer, how many cards do you have in hand?
5. I'm not even great for Jessica's will. I'm sorry.
We're going to cast Oblivion Stone for 3.
Okay. Do you want to pay the 1?
But I'm going to pay the 1. Yeah. I'm going to crack Oblivion Stone for 5. This will destroy all non-land permanents.
But my
T-Pro
Val-
boys.
Sure.
I'm going to draw because of Solemn Simulacrum.
But my Val-
But there was like 8,000 caretaker talents there. And I
I
don't
mean,
know
we
what
had
it
to
is,
do
but
it.
That seems
Wasn't
like
it-
part of the
that was
plan.
pretty cool though, right?
All right. Tomer, like you asked, I'm going to play the land now. Urza Sun.
No, Kyle.
I passed the turn. 4 cards in
All
hand.
right.
Now I'm
Untap and
sad.
draw. You're still in good shape. You're still in the best shape, I think, coming out of the wrath.
Yeah, but it could have been better, Seth. It could have been even better.
and even better. I guess I just played Thespian
also get a
Stage
lost
and
veil.
I guess pass the turn.
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's
What
just
are
going
you
to copy
doing?
the Dousing Dagger land. This is the
No, but
this
yes,
is what we're going to
yes,
do.
you-
I don't have anything to do.
He could have cast something. He just chose not to. Very
'Cause
sus.
Copying the Dousing Dagger land is mega ramp.
Okay, we'll play a land.
Why do you
Vault
still
of
have
Champions.
land?
Is your commander part of your combo, Tomer?
Yes. Ikra
Interesting.
Shidiki is back.
Maybe you should have answered that.
Then pay 5 huge manas to cast my second commander, Arden.
Mm.
And that is it.
I'm going to draw land, please. Oh God, please. No.
This week is just hitting your land drops is the impossible task.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the impossible.
Yeah.
Did we all cut
Yep,
lands to put more combo pieces in?
I'm greedy. I'm going to play a Fairy Artisans. Whenever a creature
value.
enters, I get
Yep.
a copy of it, and then it vanishes when I get the next one. And then I'll go to discard. I'm going to discard Bitter Ordeal.
Woo!
can explain why it's in here.
To fizzle everyone else's combos.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that would be crazy to fizzle your combo, but
I
that
don't
would
even know
Our-
what
our
that
it
does.
combos
is literally
truly
fast.
be
Everyone's combos?
impossible.
I'm gonna.
It's like a
later.
surgical extraction almost.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
that
bad
would be
for me.
brutal.
So that's 7 mana with 3 lands. We're going to Seagate Restoration. I have 4 cards
Oh,
in hand.
Yeah.
Does it draw
that.
4?
5.
Does it draw 5? Does it draw 5? Resolves? No trouble in
Yep.
pairs? Nothing?
Do you pay the 1?
Wait, what? Pay the 1? What?
No, I'm
there's
kidding.
no
I'm
pay the
kidding.
one. I guess we just play Alchemist Refuge. I needed to draw all that again to hit my next land drop, by the way. Tayova! When the land enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life and draw a card.
If I miss my land drop, it doesn't matter.
2, 4. I have no hand
He'll
size
also
max
gets-
anymore because it's
He'll
Seagate
also get
Restoration.
the Tatyova from
All right.
the Fairy
Go ahead.
Artisans.
I'm gonna turn my Thespian Stage into a Lost Veil as well. You gotta get that mana, and then I'll untap and draw. I'm just going to cast a big score. I'm gonna discard a Plains, draw 2 cards, make a couple treasures. I'll play Guildless Commons as my land. Tomer's ramp so much. Catch-up ramp is gonna be on all game, I guess.
Yeah,
Fire
you're
Jumper
welcome.
would be really good
1, 2,
here.
3, 4. I wish. No, it's a worse one.
yeah.
Boreal Charger. When it leaves
Yeah.
the battlefield, choose an opponent who controls more lands than you and search your library for a
Okay.
number of Plains cards to
Okay,
equal the
why
difference.
is this in the deck? Why is this in the deck?
How are you?
It's
all-
actually kind of
Yeah,
insane.
please. It has to
here. You can go.
Oh, Phil gets
So I
the
get
ramp.
one of
You
these,
granted him his ramping.
Oh,
It's very
It
good for
triggers
Phil.
like insanely too, because you get enough Plains to equal the difference.
Oh, Phil gets to draw like a million
Yeah,
lands.
Yeah, his is going to leave
No.
for sure.
Yeah, I
Because
am
it's
missing
non-basic
that, so
planes. So
I-
all the planes he has in his deck.
I might have an answer to that. Okay,
What, are you gonna stifle it? How are you gonna answer
Follow?
it without
How
it
could you
leaving?
answer
It only leaves once another creature enters or it dies, right?
Wait,
And I
how?
play
Okay.
Sword of Fire and Ice.
No, it leaves if
equip
it dies
creature-
too.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
can kill my fairy artisan.
If
I
you,
guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
see.
can kill the Fairy Artisan. Fairy Artisan has what's his butt like? 2/2. Pay 2 more mana. I'm not even knowing if I'm tapping things correctly. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, so much mana doesn't matter.
Then I'm going to play a little card called Spy Kit. A quick creature gets +1/+1. It has all names of non-legendary creature cards in addition to its name.
So it's a spirited companion, is what you're telling me.
I will move to combat. I'll give the Spy Kit and the Sword of Fire and Ice onto Ikra Shidiki. Combat.
Is this it? Is this the combo? I feel like there's
It's a
enough
combo.
weird pieces
Combo
here.
assembled.
The combo is here. Is this the combo?
What are combos? Richard, I'm coming at you with a 6 damage.
Okay. I take
Minache.
6 commander damage. I go to 31. Am I dead now? Is this the combo?
I get a trigger. I draw a card, and I'm going to do 2 damage to Fairy Artisan.
Can't you just give Phil the planes? What has he ever done to you?
And I get an Ikra Shidiki trigger. I gain life equal to its toughness. Then I'm going to cast a really cool card that you probably
Am I
haven't
dead?
seen before. No. Stop.
Is there some card like if you get hit by something, you die or something?
Stop. No. I'm going to pay 4 mana. And I will cast Pack Hunt. Search your library for up to 3 copies of target creature with the same name. Reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your library. Ikra Shidiki has the name of every single non-legendary creature. So if this resolves, I get to search my library for 3 non-legendary creatures.
Okay, this surely has to be the combo
triple
now.
tutor.
Who knows? We will grab World Spine Worm,
Oh wait, so it's that's a
Kutzel,
flop though. We're gonna die to that.
Malamet Exemplar,
Uh-oh.
Danitha Benalia's Light.
Wait, that's legendary.
That is
legendary.
legendary.
Both
This
of
is all
them are
illegal,
legendary,
guys.
actually.
Those are all
Ah,
legendary.
let's redo that. Redo.
Maybe
Wait,
Tomer doesn't know what he's doing after all. I don't know. Just gonna grab 3 empty.
Yeah. Tangled Floral Hedron. Yeah. Pinnacle Mug.
Gotta make that land drop.
Witch Enchanter.
Oh, he is getting the empty.
Oh no!
I might have not read my cards. Okay.
Does your
Leave me
combo even
alone.
work? It's impossible
Leave
because you
me
constructed it wrong.
It's impossible
Leave me
because
alone.
it doesn't actually work under
Dothy
the rules.
Voidwalk.
Oh my
How about
no,
that?
the value.
Leave me alone. So those go to my hand. I will play for double black. Dothy Voidwalker. You remember it from last time, I assume. And then for my last trick, Thematic Compass. The relevant part is at the beginning of your end step, if you control 7 or more lands, transform it into a maze of it.
Maze of it. Oh, Amy Pond in shambles now.
Attack me now. 4 cards in hand. I will go to end step and flip the Thematic Compass.
I mean, we got Tomer. He put all his lands on the battlefield, and we got rid of Trouble in Pairs.
I
Yeah.
guess we'll also move the sword over to here.
I'm gonna draw. Please be a land. It is not a land.
If you can kill
Wow, this is brutal.
your flying, I mean, you can make a deal with Seth. So you both kill each other's thing and then
Yeah.
draw a million
Hit me,
planes.
Phil. I'll do it.
Seth, do you want to trade these off?
Yeah, I'll trade him off.
Yeah, I'm going to swing
You're
Big
welcome.
Pegasus
Trade.
into each
Both
other.
of you, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank
So
you,
good.
Tomer, for ramping 14 lands into play to make my Boreal Charger.
Should we be playing this?
Is this good if somebody has a burgeoning yes?
Oh, by the way, Boris Charger is exiled thanks to Dothy Voidwalker.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Tomer might get to get all the
You
lands
can do
now.
the same trick.
Okay, one of them enters.
Wait,
And I'm gonna
Phil
put the
actually had that many planes? That's impressive.
I'm going to put the Surveil land into play.
Yeah, same. I guess I don't need another land here. I'm gonna play Machine God's Effigy. It
Ooh.
enters with the text box of a creature. I'm going to copy Tatiova.
Oh, God.
So now when I play this
So good.
land, I
You know,
gain
we've
an
all
eye
just like taken advantage of each other's
and
deck.
draw.
That's the
Pretty
name of this
much,
game.
yeah.
Yeah.
2, 3.
Everybody has a Lost Veil.
Chromatic Lantern. I have to discard a lot of cards to hand size. So I guess this one is for value.
Wait, did you just
I'm going
deck
to
in
play-
yourself, Bill? We should have thought about this more. Now you'll never draw
That's-
lands.
That's true. I will draw whatever I want, I guess. I will play a Vampiric Tutor for value. I pay 2 life, search my library for a card and put it on top.
Exiled.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, this one.
Surely Tomer
I didn't
can
realize.
tutor up and win.
Oh, oops. Yeah, I didn't
Surely.
think about this.
Richard, remember when you drew a lot of cards and he still didn't even get
Oh,
the
no.
thing?
Can I take my turn, Phil? Are you doing anything useful?
Yeah, I'm gonna discard like crazy afterwards. So if you want to take your turn, you can.
I don't think I'm
And
going to
remember
cast
to
anything
exile
relevant
all
for
of
you
them.
to tutor in response. So, main phase, I float a colorless. We're going to get Amulet of
Yeah,
Vigor.
just deck thinned. Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to play a Rimewood Falls. It's a dirty tapped dual land with types, but I have Amulet of Vigor, so it's fixed. Tatiova triggers. I gain a life, draw a card. Wait, is Tomer going to kill us? What's going on? Nobody has anything interesting going on. I don't have anything interesting going on. Or do I? Pass the turn.
Oh my god.
Wow.
All right. I will untap and draw 8 mana. I'm going to play Onto Inversion.
Hey, no!
Destroy all my land permanents. Please and thank
Kind of hoped for.
Can I make
Okay.
land drops at instant speed? No.
Come on.
Wait, did they get
Mm.
exiled? Ooh, they get exiled.
And then I'm going to play
All right, these go for
Reliquary
command zone.
Tower as my land for the turn. And I've always wanted to try this card. I'm going to pay
You know what?
5 mana for a big scorecard. Transmutation Font. Can tap it to make a blood or a clue or a food. And then you can sacrifice 3 artifact tokens with different names to tutor an artifact onto the battlefield for 3 mana, only to sorcery. And you get to sack it. And you can go, Tomer.
All right, draw. This is sad. Come on, blue player. You leave me alone.
Maybe if you want a doppelgang for 60,000, I'll just copy it.
I will cast a new Magic the Gathering card, Forgotten Cellar. As you unlock this door, you may cast spells from your graveyard this turn, and if a graveyard will be put into your graveyard from anywhere this turn, exiled instead.
It's Yagwil.
And then what do you have in your graveyard?
Dothy Voidwalker, Sword of the Fire and Ice, Spy Kit, Pack Hunt, Esper Sentinel, Trouble in Pairs, Burgeoning, Nature's Lore, 3 visits.
If you promise not to cast Trouble
Don't.
in Pairs, then this is cool. If you cast Trouble in Pairs, then I'll be upset. So this will be fine if you don't cast Trouble in Pairs. You can cast the rest of the stuff
Be
in there.
upset.
How many cards are in your hand, Richard?
2, 4, 6, 8. I have 14 mana available, and I can flash things in if I want.
So threatening.
I want to call your bluff so bad, but like you
You
have
can call
8
it.
cards in hand. I know you just want to flash.
Do I believe in counter spells? I don't know.
He doesn't have, Richard doesn't have the counter, but how can
He
you take
believes
the
in like
chance?
fierce and stuff.
I don't believe he has it.
I'll
I
take
don't
it.
think he
I'll
has
take it. I'm
it.
not gonna be that greedy. Fine.
He wants the spy kit, right? I'm assuming he wants the spy kit because it's part of his combo.
All right. So 1 mana. We're gonna start with Herbie's favorite. That's for Sentinel. I'm not casting Trouble in Paris. I'm a man of my word. Dothy Voidwalker. And then we will cast Spy Kit. You're right. I did want it back.
Wait, isn't this room so if anything dies, it goes to exile?
I'd be very
Instant
sad.
speed
If
rad,
you
yeah.
Wrath now.
Or if you're just
Yeah, I
like,
got Alchemist
blew it up.
Refuge.
Oh, yeah.
Richard.
Are we gonna do a
Get
card
him.
check?
Get him,
Are we doing a
Richard.
card
Get
check?
him.
Sword of Fire and Ice.
We gotta get rid of this Dorothy Voidwalker before he untaps and gets a Vampiric Tutor.
Richard, I thought we were friends.
I was just
I
asking
will-
hypothetical rules questions, Tomer. I
I'm
don't
going
know what we're worried
to-
about here.
Cast a 3 visits from the graveyard. Oh yeah, I have basics. I'll get a basic for us. How about that?
I mean, Tomer's still got to be the target. He's got the most life. He got the most mana. Got the most
Let's
cards.
see what Spike
This
It
is so
does.
mean. Should
Anyone see
we?
what Spike It does? I'll play Burgeoning. I will move to combat. I will leave combat. I'll go to my second main, and I'll play Bajuka Bog.
Remember, I played Breach last turn. Or last turn.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
why I
Flare
was saying.
Duplication.
I'll get rid of.
But do you
I'll get rid of those.
do you want to anger me, Tomer, so I could get an excuse to do this thing that I'm on the fence about?
Oh my god!
You gotta do it, Richard.
So hard.
You gotta do
you gotta,
it.
I don't know, exile.
Fine,
exile,
I'll do
right?
it to Seth.
No, exile me. Exile me.
No,
Exile
because
me.
now you just want an excuse. I'm not giving you an excuse, Richard.
I'm gonna
not
do it
giving you an
anyway. I'll leave this in your hands, okay? I'll leave this
Oh,
in your hands.
no,
I'm gonna
it's
Alchemist
boom
Rep-
pile.
Flashing and boom pile.
I'm gonna play a boom pile
Yeah.
for 4.
Pay the one.
It always works for Richard.
I pay the 1. Tomer, would you like heads or tails?
Tails always
So-
wins, so heads never fails this time.
So you want
Heads
me to call
never
heads,
fails.
and if it's heads, everything blows up? Is that what you want?
Yes, because heads never wins.
Okay.
It's tails
Okay,
never
okay.
fails.
So heads. Oh, wait, that doesn't count. I dropped it all over.
Hey, okay, I did that last episode, so I feel less bad now.
All right. Blue pile's
Come
tapped,
on.
so heads, everything blows up.
Oh no! Oh
Heads.
no!
Yes, it always works. It always works.
Oh.
It always
Heads.
works.
Tomer, you did it to yourself.
Richard
I don't
is
know. what-
100%. He's 100%.
And I bet you didn't even have the counter spell. His got stated.
Did you have a counter?
I do. Against Exile.
Oh, he
without
does
me.
have it.
Okay,
All
that,
right,
that was
so-
just for content, Tomer. You unfortunately
I
were the
thought you
victim
were
of
bluffing.
Everything that dies, everything that goes into graveyard. Dothy exiles, by the way.
Yeah.
My spy kick goes to exile too.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
You're running Karn the Great
Where's that
Creator,
pull?
right? And
Yeah.
pull from eternity.
no.
Seth and Phil lost absolutely nothing. That was just a fun content.
Yeah.
That was
that's
pretty
a-
good, yeah.
That's because we had nothing.
I'm going
Yeah.
to tap 7 mana, recast my commander, play a land, and go.
Okay. Temple of the False God. I have 11 mana instant speed. Go ahead.
All right. We will untap and draw. Oh, how could it possibly be even more lands?
Wait, you already
Let's
decked
see.
it, no? You already took
I
all
know.
the blades into your head.
Yeah, look at my hand. Look at my hand. Look at my hand. That's my
You drew
hand.
them all,
Plus
though.
1 card.
You're welcome.
So we're just going to play a bounce land and pick up a plains. Pass the turn.
Fountain board value.
Yeah, we're on the fountain. Let's make a fish plan.
You have a
We've-
commander, Seth.
reached
I don't
that point of the
understand
game.
you. I'm going to cast World Spine Worm. All right.
The beatdown plan. Yeah.
Yeah, this is plan B. All right.
I think I'm gonna die to that. Oh wait, no, he has a Vasovith. I can copy the Vasovith.
That's it. Just a big
All right.
15/15 trampler.
All right, it's Black Lotus time.
I'm gonna draw.
Mhm.
I don't know if I get a Black Lotus.
We all pivot. Shivan, Dragon, Fire Breathe, kill someone.
Yeah. Beatdown time.
I'm gonna play an Ancient Tomb. I'm gonna take 2, and I'm going to Plains Caretaker's Talent. We've seen a lot of those in
It's
these
bad.
games. As cool as the Black Lotus is, I think I'll do this. I'm going to tap this to get a regrowth, and then cast.
Are you getting back to Fairy Artisan? Is this just the film
Yes,
value?
yes,
play?
yes. I just love the card.
This game is going a lot
I'm gonna
different. We're
get
not all
back-
just trouble and pairing off each other.
I'm gonna get Fairy Artisan.
Oh, that does maybe kind of combo with Caretaker's talent. That's sweet.
Right? That seems pretty cool.
Oh, do you draw
And
a
then I'm
card
going
every
to-
turn now?
Yeah,
you can draw one each. Well, as long as someone plays a
if
card.
people play
man.
creatures.
Oh man, I could have just tapped the Ancient Tomb for any mana because I'm gonna pass with 1 mana.
Nice.
All right.
Well
Okay.
done.
I'm going to activate Alchemist Refuge. I can cast spells
Yes.
with Flash this turn. I'm going to pay 7 mana. I'm going to cast Season of Weaving. So I'm going to float like
Oh, I play this too.
a blue. I'm going to choose 5 paws worth of modes. I'm going to choose draw 5 times.
Oh.
This has to be one of the most card draw heavy clashes we've ever had.
Okay. I'm going to. Oh, wait.
Everyone's drawing cards.
I have 4 mana. Should I help Tomer out?
Sure.
The one with the big worm.
He has a
Okay.
he has a thespian stage. He just copies my Spires of Araska and then he doesn't care about it.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I guess we're going to play an island. I really have nothing to do. This doesn't look good. I'm going to pass the turn with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
All right. At the end of your turn, I will fountain port to make a fish. Then I will untap and draw. Well, now we will sack the fish to draw a card. It has come to this.
What happened?
Train
What
rolling
happened
in.
This and last game.
I will play a plains because I have plenty of those. And go ahead.
Play a creature, come on.
Okay.
I wish I could help you.
You made a fish. I'll help you out. Phil, and we'll recast Ikra Shadiki.
I think it costs
I
9.
got 9?
Yeah.
I counted it once.
Yeah, so much.
Oh, yeah, you counted it once. Fine, whatever.
I'm gonna get a
It
copy
got
of it.
mana drained.
And draw.
You got a copy of it. Okay, Ikra Shadiki, you know the drill. You know what's up. Combat. Richard, 15.
Okay, 15.
I'll gain 15. I'll go to 15.
Oh, you what? Oh my goodness. Okay, I go to 17.
Okay, that's it. I pass.
Okay, I'm going to draw. I'm going to tap this to get a Black Lotus. I will cast it, and it is a token that enters, even though it doesn't get created. So I will draw a card here. I will play a One Ring
Nope.
and tap it. Put a counter on it, draw a card.
No trouble in pairs, but it's pretty good.
I'm back to missing my land drops, don't worry.
Hey, at least you're blanking.
Wait, but you just drew like 7 lands off of.
I just discarded them all.
What?
Oh, that's
just
probably why you're
decked
missing land
themselves.
drops.
This is
They're all
all
in
your
your
fault.
graveyard.
I'm gonna pay 4 mana. I'm going to play a Parallel Lives. Whenever I create a token, I
Oh,
create
okay, I think
it.
Phil's getting close. This looks like it's close.
Yeah, he has a draw engine.
There are some steps left to take, yeah. So the One Ring doesn't affect me in my Ancient Tomb because it prevents the damage, so I can
Ooh,
easily just play this Arcane Signet. And then I'm going to swing in. Are you going to attack me, Toma?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I have protection. You can attack me all you want. So I'm going to swing in at Toma for... How big is your commander?
It's a 3/7
For
menace.
5.
You gotta get me some of that commander. That commander's pretty good.
Yeah,
like
like a
copy
lot of
it.
life.
Then I pass.
All right, 5 mana.
Mm.
Flow of Knowledge. Draw a card for each island you control and discard 2
Again.
cards.
So
I
much
control 1, 2, 3.
That's why you
4.
attack the person
5.
drawing cards, Phil.
I don't
You have
know.
to make him use the answers in his
5.
hand, or else he'll just do this instead.
I discard
Yeah, I
2
think-
cards.
Probably correct.
Thespian Stage becomes the Maze of It thing. I went down a Dousing Dagger land. Draw. Oh, I don't have an Amulet of Vigor, right? So I'm just going to put Academy Ruins into play. Pass the turn.
All right.
Everybody who's not Richard, can we agree?
I will untap
Richard
and draw.
can't get away with it again. Can we focus on him until he dies, please?
I have 13 cards in hand.
And he plays at
Yeah, it
instant
is very
speed.
All right, Seth, send the 8 planes my way.
I'm coming at you.
Or at the very least, Phil, swing it at him, please.
I just swung at somebody to gain life. Yeah, it would have been
let's
the
see.
correct play too.
I will play.
I already messed Tover up. Don't make me.
Sundown Pass.
You gotta. I'm swinging at him too. We gotta.
Since everyone's doing the paw thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm going to cast Season of the Bold. Get
Awesome.
5 paws worth of modes. You can. Did you say possum?
Yeah.
Very good. All right.
I was
so,
waiting for a long time.
So 1 paw for a treasure, 2 paws to Reckless Impulse. Exile your top 2. You can play to the end of your next turn. 3 paws for something I don't care about. I am going to, if this resolves, make a treasure and exile top 4 cards of my library. I can play until the end of my next turn. Cool. All right. So these 4 go to exile, and then I get a treasure token. So I will play the Dowsing Device. So whenever enter another artifact enters, you give something haste and +1/+0, and then it flips into a land that does the same thing essentially. And then 1, 2, 3, Space Marine Scout.
If you play the Marine first and then Dowsing Device, you give it haste, no?
Oh yeah, I guess
This
I can do it
device
that
actually-
way for Tomer's
does.
for Tomer's
Yep.
sake. All right, so I will
It's
play
for your
so I-
sake. You're gonna lose.
So I will play them in the opposite order. I'll play the Space Marine Scout, and then I'll play the Dowsing Device to give it haste.
Good job.
And I'll play the Anointed Procession. I need to get a planes. I'll attack at Richard,
It's vigilance.
I go to 14.
and then you can go.
Good job. End
Guys are
step.
so mean.
Beast within the your Spires of
Wait.
Araska.
I get some triggers before we forget this. I will get 2 of those scouts. First of all, I draw a card because of Caretaker's Talent. I don't have planes.
So I didn't want to have to do this, but Tover's forcing my hand. First, we're going to High Tide.
Oh no, are we just going? Are you comboing?
I don't even know. I don't. It's like nodding, right? I have no idea if I can do anything, but
Oh,
we're gonna start randomly doing things.
At least we make
So I
him do
tap
it
this
now.
island, and it's going to add an additional. So now I can cast everything at flash speed. There's an island here. There's an island. There's an island. So I go to 4 blue. These 2 add red, 1 green, 1 colorless. Mana Geyser. So I add red equal to number of tap lands you guys control. How many tap lands do you control?
10 for me.
12,
9.
31.
31.
Wow. That went a lot better
It's
than I
a
thought.
pretty good mana geyser.
We don't have enough green mana. This is the problem. I'm going to tap this Dousing Dagger land for triple green. And then I'm going to cast Nyx Bloom Ancient. So now I add 6 mana using Temple of the False God. Now what? How do I not die?
Oh, I thought there was some bobbleheading or something
figuring
happening.
it out.
No, we're
I
just
don't have
casting
any of the
our stuff.
pieces.
Oh, wait. I get 2 Nyx Bloom Ancients.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
I think I just go
God.
infinite here somehow.
Oh my
Do you?
god.
So I can doppelgang for 10. I can do X equals 10, right? So 1 Nyx
I
Bloom
would
Ancient.
Arcane Denial that.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm going to
Oh,
Pact
that's
of
my-
Negation it.
Wow!
Dang.
Richard's janky
Good try.
pack paying off.
It's so good, right? Okay, so here's
That's
one
good
target.
here.
No, 1, 2,
Wait, I got a
3,
bunch of
4,
mana floating.
5,
Let me
6.
check real quick.
Okay.
Do it, Phil. Save us.
So in response,
Oh, should I choose my targets? 2 Dousing Dagger lands, Nyx Bloom Ancient, 1 bounce land, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, these are my targets. They're all untapped lands. I don't think this matters. I think I win if
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
either this gets stopped.
Sure.
so this kind of sucks because that was gonna find me my win con, but I think we're gonna lose here. So I'm going to pay 7
pretty
mana. Whir of Invention for X equals 4.
Wait, so it goes on the battlefield? Okay, so in response,
Yep.
I'm going to
Oh.
cast Snapcaster Mage.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I'm
I
going to
think
pact
For the
Oh,
pack.
I'm
I-
gonna
I-
pact
I- Let me show you what I would have got.
All right.
A Grinning Totem. I could pay 2 and search target opponent's library for a card and remove it from the game, and then I can cast this card until end of turn. I'm gonna explain my combo later, but it is good to know your guys' deck list. What's your bobblehead in hand?
It's locked. No, it's not in hand. It's not in hand.
Ah, so this
Yeah,
might
would've-
have worked.
I could have got the
I guess.
bobblehead.
Okay, anyone have any more interact? I'm pretty sure you're dead because
I'm
I
at
have
sixth.
I have a.
No, now I'm
so
at
I'll show you what.
I will
so
tap
all
this
these.
Black Lotus for
My lands are not
27
untapped, right? So
mana.
I'm going to use this stack of. I'm going to float 2, and then I have these are 3 Dousing Dagger lands, and I have 10 Nyx Bloom Ancient, so I have like essentially infinite mana, right?
You have
Yeah.
infinite mana, yeah.
And then I'm going to Lorien Revealed, draw 3, and then I'm
Tomer, I
going
think you were
to
right.
Skull Wine.
Sounds right.
Who has a scuffed graveyard? Seth, do you have any interaction in there?
I have this hell to pay, but I can't cast it at instant speed, and I'm tapped out, so sure.
So Seagate Restoration, 2, 4, 6, 8. So I draw. Oh, Seagate Restoration is exile. Oh, maybe you guys can win still. Hold on. Oh, I get 10. Wait a minute. Yeah, I had 10 of each of these lands. I have 10 of.
Oh, yeah. And they each
Oh.
tap for like thousands or millions
So
or
I'm
something
gonna,
absurd.
I'm gonna cast Flow of Knowledge, right? With Snapcaster. So this is draw 23.
Wow, our bobblehead's good.
No.
No.
Did Richard
Good-
break it? Did he break
12.
Commander with
Cards
bobblehead?
13, 14.
Good cards are good.
15,
Wait, I get
16,
the
17,
Skullwinder actually.
18, 19.
I get
20.
Skullwinders.
Whoa, but do you have mana?
Yeah, I did float 27 mana with the Black Lotus just because I thought I died.
okay,
but I
okay,
guess I
okay.
Wait,
floated
that actually
blue mana.
stop flow of ideas, right?
So we're gonna count.
I can still.
I gotta put.
I
the
mean, I
cards
can.
back.
If Seth get all your cards, I'm gonna get back these 2 cards.
Wait, no, pick me. Pick me. I have interaction, right?
Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, then I'm going to
1,
target
2, 3, 4,
Tomer.
5.
and
No,
get
Tomer's
back-
gonna win.
Oh, yeah, because Beast was
Tomer's
on-
winning.
What?
Yeah, actually,
Phil,
no,
Richard's about
yeah,
to
let's
win.
target
What do you
Okay,
want?
okay. I
Let's
put the
target.
cards back.
I'm gonna target Seth. I'm just gonna counter the
The flow,
draw
the
spell.
card draw, right?
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that's the best.
It's 25 mana then.
What a wild turn.
Okay, so I'm just
You
gonna
have-
add green,
What?
and I battle again recovery and do it again.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I guess then I'm going to cast this for X equals 4 again. Does this resolve?
Yeah, I
Doesn't
don't
seem like
have
a
a
counter
response to
spell in
that.
his hand.
Okay, I'm going to get Grinning Totem. So X
So what
equals
does this
4
do?
was 7 mana.
Okay, so you're gonna remove Luck
Phil's
Bobblehead.
playing
out
all
of the
these
deck, right?
extraction pieces.
It's not extraction. I need to look at your deck list. Sacrifice Grinning Totem, search target opponent's library for a card and remove it from the game. Then that player shuffles their library until the
look at my
beginning of
deck.
your next upkeep. Yeah, your deck is now open information to me. That is all I need from this card, but I guess I also exile your Luck Bobblehead. That's
So it gets exiled,
Good.
right?
upside in this case.
I have bad news for you guys.
Richard's got a plan
Does
for
it?
this.
Yeah, when you build your deck around one jank card, you got to make sure it
I
doesn't
mean,
get
I play a
exiled.
con as well, yeah.
So this gets exiled. I'm going to draw 23 new cards now. I'm going to discard like 2 random lands. So I'm going to play Karn.
Oh,
Does Karn
yeah,
resolve?
guys, now wait.
Wow.
Wait, do I still not have the combo? Okay, so now we gamble for one of my copying spells, which is
Copying
for the
spells?
common good. And then
Okay.
as long as I don't discard this, we're good.
Discard
Okay.
card 7, Richard. It's always 7.
The Beast Within still hasn't resolved yet.
Okay, Sylvan Library.
That's a good discard.
So now you see the thing, right? I have like infinite mana. I'm going. Oh wait, hold
Yep.
on. I play my commander. So when I cast a historic spell, copy it.
Then you get the token
never mind.
copy.
It
Oh,
does.
Luck Bobblehead's in my hand. So then I'm going to play Luck Bobblehead. And then I'm going to make 42 copies of it. And then I'm going to spin the spinny thing again.
All
Wait,
right.
I get your commander.
You get a copy of my
Yes,
commander.
you do.
GG.
Wow.
GG.
Apparently, the bobblehead deck.
I failed the
Pretty-
assignment. This was
pretty
actually
good.
quite doable. This was quite
Richard's, yeah,
doable.
Richard's combo not impossible enough. It was too spiky. We were getting like CDH
strong.
out here by bobbleheads.
I mean, Nick's Bloom Ancient Doppelgang, I think.
So we saw Richard's combo. It was explained very well. And I think, even though we don't usually do wrap-ups, the viewers are going to want to know super quick what everyone was trying to do with these decks. So let's just go around. Let's start with Tomer. Tomer, I think, game 1 kind of sucked. You missed land drops. Game 2, you kind of popped off mana-wise, but we didn't actually see a full combo. We saw the Spy Kit. What was the actual impossible combo you were hoping to achieve?
So it's actually a World Spine Worm combo.
Oh,
That's the rub. Like, I'm not running it for the funsies. It's Verdant Succession is whenever a creature you control dies, you get to search your library for a green creature and put it onto the battlefield. It has the same name of the creature that died. And World Spine Worm, when it dies, you shuffle it into the library. So if you have a sack outlet, in the case Astronaut's Altar, then you could make infinite mana and infinite worm tokens. I also had Helix Pinnacle as the payoff for the infinite mana. So that was in my hand, but I didn't have the Astronaut's Altar or the Verdant Succession yet. And then Spy Kit allows me to basically say if any of my creatures die with Spy Kit on it, it can put World Spine Worm directly onto the battlefield to enable the combo. I had a lot of synergies with Spy Kit, but one of them was I use Ardent to equip it onto your opponent, onto your creatures, and then I eradicate that creature, and then I exile all non-legendary creatures from your deck and graveyard and hand. To slow you down a little bit. But that was like the whole point. Spy Kit was mostly there to get World Spine Worm onto the battlefield, cheat it into play, and then I do an infinite loop and make infinite worms and infinite mana Helix Pinnacle you out.
That was super smart because I was thinking Spy Kit was like the scary piece, and I was thinking Worm was just like some random card you played that didn't matter, when that was actually the combo piece all along. So that was very good. Phil, we know you cared about looking at our decks. You said that.
Yeah,
Why
so
were you trying to look through our deck?
my-
What is this combo?
Okay, so you've seen stuff like Anointed Possession or Parallel Lives and stuff like Doppelgang that copies permanents. And if you copy these permanents, you get like exponential growth on your tokens. Then I had stuff to check you guys' library, like Grinning to Totem, Bitter Ordeal. Actually, I just need to know the next card you're drawing. So Field of Dreams or Lantern is a thing. Because my win condition is Booby Traps. So if it comes into play, if it enters, I name a player or like an opponent and a card name. And then whenever that player draws a card, they reveal it and they get 10 damage if it's the name card. So either I create millions of cards or even infinite of cards with Astro Dragon, Cursed Mirror, Infinite Booby Traps. And then I name every card in existence like 5 times if you have 50 life. And then no matter what card you draw, I have infinite booby traps to explode in your face. And then also I had cards like Lauren of the Third Path and stuff that makes everybody draw a card. So once I get this, I can have everybody draw a card right away.
That's
Didn't really work.
spectacular.
I was
I don't
close.
think I've ever
In this
seen
game,
a
I was
trap
close.
deck in Commander.
Yeah, if I got to 2-turn, I had the Astro Dragon in hand, so I could have gotten Cursed Mirror, and then if the sequencing is right, I can create infinite copies of all permanents on the battlefield, so that would win the game. But best case, I also find a booby trap.
Find
and
the
then
booby
win
trap
game
too.
as intent.
Oh, that
That's what
sounds
didn't work.
hilarious. So what my deck was trying to do, you probably saw I was making lots of tokens, right? I wasn't just making tokens because I'm a token deck. The plan of my deck is I was trying to make a whole bunch of tokens. I need at least 40 permanents on the battlefield because the goal was to tutor up Mycosynth Lattice to make all my permanents into artifacts, which turns out to be really risky when everyone's playing Karn to protect their combos, which I didn't really think that part through. But playing Mycosynth Lattice to turn everything into artifacts. Then I play Bludgeon Brawl to turn all of my artifacts into equipment. And then I hopefully play a Pure Steel so I can equip all my lands and all those tokens to something. And then I play Evor, my commander, which when it attacks, it deals damage equal to the number of equipments I control to each opponent. So if I can get 40 permanents, turn them into artifacts, and then turn the artifacts into equipment, and then play Evor, I can attack and just kill everyone on the spot. lot. So that's why I wasn't running out Evor. It's just like a 5-5. I was trying to wait until I got the combo set up and then I'd be able to do the thing. But I kind of got a little close in game 1, not like super close to winning, but I got a lot of tokens. Game 2, not so much. But anyway, I think we saw enough for Richard's combo. We got a good explanation of that. So that has been the impossible combo week at Commander Clash. I would say I think Richard pulled off the impossible combo first. So he's a winner this week, but we'll be back next week for another one. So until then, everyone, thanks for watching. Have an amazing week. And this is a crew signing out.